Welcome to KCTV English News. I'm Hyung Shim. Governor Won Hee-dong announced to resume construction of Bijarim Road with minimal environmental damage. The governor stated at the recent question and answer session at the Provincial Council on the 9th that expanding Bijarim Road is a must to accommodate increased car influx. He stressed the construction plan has been revised to minimize environmental damage based on public concerns toward cutting down local cedar trees. Governor Won emphasized that trees more suitable to the ecosystem of Jeju Island will be planted to take the place of removed cedars, which requires genetic improvement to adapt to the island's environment. Officials will make an interim presentation on the basic plan of the second airport at Songsanep Gymnasium in Seogwipo City on the 17th. The event is organized by the Ministry of Land, Infrastructure and Transport. The presentation will include plans for infrastructure that can accommodate flight demands and arrange runways to minimize noise and environmental damage. A win-win solution for co-prosperity with the local community will also be suggested. After the presentation, the Land Ministry will gather opinions from residents and finalize their decisions by June. The Jeju Free International City Development Center restructured its organization and carried out personnel changes for the first time since CEO Moon Dae-rim took office. The JDC newly established the Resort Complex Department and Future Business Development Department to push ahead plans to construct the resort complex and to discover new business opportunities. A Value Management Division was newly organized under the Management and Planning Headquarters. A task force was also created to drive the second Advanced Science and Technology Complex. Personnel changes for 23 JDC managers were carried out, including Kwak Jin-gyu as Planning Director of Duty Free Business Headquarters, Kim Yong-seok as Head of Future Investment Department, and Kim Do-han as Head of HR and General Affairs Department. The provincial government is imposing substantial administrative sanctions against habitual and large-sum delinquent taxpayers. Taxation officers will conduct house-to-house searches and execute tax levies upon delinquent taxpayers capable of paying taxes. Officers will also file criminal charges for those evading taxes through concealment of property and identity theft. Authorities will also request prohibition of departure against those owing taxes without proper excuse and likely to flee abroad. Officials will search for valid passports and foreign currency remittance statements. Non-stop flights connecting Jeju and Japan have increased in number. T-Way Air launched a non-stop flight flying 4 times a week between Jeju and Nagoya, Japan from the 9th of April. It has been nearly 4.5 years since Korean Airlines shut down their Jeju-Nagoya route in 2014. There are now a total of 3 non-stop routes heading to Tokyo, Osaka, and Nagoya from Jeju. This week on Jeju A to Z, Top Backer takes a brief look at Marado Island, a small rugged island 11 kilometers off the Jeju coast. Although the ferry journey to the island requires lots of planning, many hundreds of visitors go to the island each day to see Korea's southernmost point for the first time.
Diminutive and oval-shaped, Marado Island is a 30-minute ferry ride from Mosupo Harbor in Daejeongup, Seogwipo. Its 4.2-kilometer long coast is rugged and wind and wave-swept. Formed by a volcanic eruption, it lacks a crater and is remarkably flat. It has been inhabited since the late 1800s. According to a report published by the Korea Forest Research Institute, though Marado's original vegetation was cut down for farming, there is still a small group of black pine trees at the island's center. Since July 2000, it has been designated Natural Monument number 423, and to protect its special mix of marine animals and plants, it is now a nature reserve. A stroll around the island takes about 1 hour. Along the way, enjoy the view of Marado's neighbor, Gapado Island, and of course the beautiful vista of Jeju and the surrounding ocean. Marado's main claim to fame is that it is Korea's southernmost point, and a large stone on its southern coast marks the spot. Many visitors make the journey just to see it with their own eyes. But apart from that, it is home to about 100 people. There is a lighthouse, a school, and a number of restaurants selling dishes like seafood noodles in black bean sauce. There are numerous daily ferry sailings, but be aware that if the weather is bad, crossings may be delayed or cancelled. Reserving tickets a few days ahead of time and double-checking the weather is highly recommended. Todd Thacker, KCTV.
Come to Udo Island and enjoy conches at the Udo Conch Festival. Enjoy breathtaking views of tulips at the Holland Park Tulip Festival. Enjoy a unique and modern take on the works of Gustav Klimt at the new Bunker de Lumiere. Stroll along flower-lined roads in Kapado during the island's Green Barley Festival. Korean and international movies are being screened for free at 3 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday at the Jeju Movie Culture and Arts Center in Tapdong. Taking a look at our weather, the skies will be very cloudy throughout the day, and the seas will have very strong winds accompanied by high waves till morning, so please take care. For more details, here's your forecast. The morning low in Jeju City will be 10 and the afternoon high of 13 degrees. Down south in Seogwipo, we'll also have a low of 10 in the morning and a peak at a high of 15 in the afternoon. Over in Seongsan, the temperature will be a low of 9, warming up to 14 degrees. Across the island in Kosan, we expect a low of 10 in the morning and a high of 14. And up on the mountain at Songpanak, we'll hit a low of 3, topping off at 7 degrees. Out on the water, winds will be out of the north and northeast at a speed of 8 to 14 meters per second, with seas between 1 and 3 meters. And here's a look at the extended forecast. That brings us to the end of today's newscast. Thank you for watching and make sure you follow us on YouTube at KCTV E-News Jeju. 시청해주신 여러분 고맙습니다.